All right. A couple things. One is I do want to apologize if I came off a little hot yesterday. I think I was just in the moment, so sorry about that. But I think karma got me on this, seeing as my target was Gabe, and he's back. And not only is he back, but he's so beloved by everybody, and I love Gabe too. And that's the frustrating thing is like he is so good, and I don't even that the what makes him so great is that I don't even think he's intentionally doing it for the game. I think he's just being himself, and that's what makes him amazing. And oh boy, we're gonna have a problem with Gabe, I think, because now that he's back, uh, I don't know how we get rid of him because everyone loves Gabe. That being said, maybe that's good because he's a threat, and maybe I need him someone around like that, as long as other people think he's a threat like I do. But other than that, it was great actually to have Gabe come back because that means that now we have a shot at keeping or getting a numbers advantage come tomorrow, whether it's a swap, whether we're just keeping the tribes, because we have a chance at taking the swing back against them, which would be amazing. So right now we're sitting in a good spot. Today was good. We just got to chill. Hopefully, I can just kind of take a little bit more of a backseat. I think I've kind of had the the foot on the gas for a while, and so maybe hopefully I won't need to kind of go as hard. But you better believe I'm watching out for Gabe. You better believe I'm watching out for Jack. I think those two are going to be my biggest problems this game, at least on this side. I don't even know about the Janet side, but we'll see what happens. It turns out that that snake was not poisonous that I bit Gabe with, and we'll have to try another time. The man has more than one life, and honestly, it's kind of good that he came back because I did him dirty. I did him dirty, and so now he gets to play the game for real. And we'll see how this goes, but hopefully, hopefully people see him as a threat as I do. But maybe I'm too tunnel visioned, and we'll see how this plays out. But overall, I still think I'm in a decent position, and I think the whole tribe is in a decent position as well. So cheers to that.
Well, today didn't go nearly as bad as it could have gone. I have an ally back in the game with Gabe, and we won immunity, so I didn't have to play my compass. I am definitely at the bottom, below Gabe, but I think I've planted a seed about the power couple. I spelled it out in Hangman, and that was not unintentional. I did that intentionally. After I spelled that out in the Hangman game, they sat there in silence. I think I'm planting seeds, trying to weasel my way in there somehow. But there's about a 99.9% chance I'm playing that compass tonight. And going to look for it once again. Hopefully, I can flip it and gain power back in this game. Fingers crossed.
Okay, this game is so much better when we don't lose. It was really fun to hang out with the group, and we got Gabe back. Thank goodness. That was huge. Very glad it was Gabe and not Will. I don't know how our group would have handled Will coming back, to be honest with you. I think it would have been a little torn, and we probably would have scrambled into the different rooms, and because he would have tried to pick up on the younger boy alliance, so then it would have separated us. So we're super glad it's Gabe. I'm super glad it's Gabe because last night sucked. Relieved too that it's Gabe. Just like he deserves to be on our team. He does. So we had a nice little chat after we won. We all hung out, got to know each other pretty well. It's a good time, especially like during COVID, which is why we're all doing this. Don't really have those normal social connections that we get to have, so feeling good. Okay.
Okay, so it's post night 3 in the game, and a lot happened today. Finally, I am so excited. I finally won a challenge. That's 1 win for me and 7 losses in my career on Expedition Online, and it felt so good. I am going to go into every challenge from now on, doing exactly what I did today. I got a lucky piece of tape on this table. I'm gonna wear shorts from now on. I'm not gonna wear light blue. I will wear dark blue, because I will do anything to keep this feeling of winning, because it felt so good. So we won today in the challenge where you have to spin 10 times and then try to knock over cups with 3 ping pong balls. Everyone performed really well. We won 12 to 10, not 12 to 2. That would be pretty ridiculous. Ryan had a really nice shot where he knocked down 3 cups with just 1 ball, which was incredible. So I would say MVP goes to Ryan, and then everyone else pulled their weight, tying Team Janet in each round, which meant that we were able to win. And it just felt so good to not have to go to Crossroads today, because that is never a good feeling. It's not fun voting off these people. I would much rather see someone that's wearing red go home. It's nothing against them. I've not met them, so it's a lot easier to say that. I'm sure once this game mixes up, it'll be a lot harder to send anyone home. But I don't want to be going home. Some other big news: Gabe rejoined the tribe, and I was ecstatic. So it was like 2 wins today, and it really was basically 2 wins, because we won the challenge, which means we stayed at 6. They lost the challenge, which pushes them down to 7, and then Gabe won the Trail of the Deserted battle, and he was allowed to rejoin the tribe. So now the tribes are completely even because Gabe rejoined Blue, which I'm so happy about, because I really felt bad voting him off, and I kind of regretted it making that move. So hopefully he seems to have come back with no ill will, and hopefully I can work with him in the future. Trying to think. The Trail of the Deserted is completely done, so there's no more safety nets in this game. We're tied 7-7. Both tribes have 7 people left. I'm anticipating maybe a swap because we're at even numbers, which concerns me. It's kind of exciting, but I don't really like the idea of a swap. I feel like I'm in a good position now, and I would just like to ride that out and stay safe. But you're never safe in this game, and there's never a time to be confident. Yeah, but it felt really good to get a first win, to catch up and just like be able to talk to these people on my tribe without the looming factor that we have to vote someone off, because it's never a good feeling. Everyone really put in all their energy into this challenge and practiced for an hour in advance. We were all spinning around, getting super dizzy, and hucking ping pong balls at cups. So everyone pulled their weight. It was just a solid day in the game. And hopefully I have a lot more days like this, because it feels a lot better than having to vote someone off. Other than that, I'm curious who they're going to vote off tomorrow. But it's a pretty chill day. There's a lot less to talk about when there isn't as much strategy going into each night. The only thing that I did that was minorly strategic is when Ryan did really well in the challenge, and some people were hyping him up, and I was very like, oh, Ryan, you're the MVP. You're so good at these challenges. You've done so well. Just to take that target off my back, maybe put it a little bit on his. As much as I love Ryan, this is a strategic game. And then I've been trying to really pay attention to everyone, but specifically Gabe and Gideon, to try to reestablish those bridges that could have been burnt in the Gabe blind side. So that's what I've been working on, and hopefully we win again tomorrow. See ya.
Today was such an awesome day. Oh my god. First of all, we won the challenge, which means we did not have to go to Crossroads for the first time ever. Second, Gabe came back. Gabe. And that puts us on equal footing with the other party. I'm pretty glad it was Gabe, because he was such a good sport about being voted off. I hope that my performance today shows that even though I was picked last for Team Ethan, which kind of stung, I will fight to the death for us. I will always be looking for opportunities to prove my worth and to avoid being dead weight. At the same time, though, I've become a little worried about coming across as too strategic or smart to the other explorers. That could put a target on my back later on. So maybe tomorrow I'll ask a dumb question or two, or just do mediocre in the challenge. Being in the spotlight, even if it's for a positive reason, can get you voted off, and I don't want that. But hopefully we'll emerge victorious again, so we don't have to worry about allying and scheming and backstabbing at least for one more night. Don't get me wrong, I love competition, but only in conjunction with good sportsmanship. That's why voting fellow party mates off is so hard for me.